So earlier today, I live in a building with people with a lot of dogs. Everyone's got dogs, and so periodically, the dogs will know when the other dogs are out there, and like Lady will want to go. She'll get antsy and run to the door, and I think it's because she thinks there's a dog outside, and sometimes she's wrong, sometimes she's right. But she's so excited because she has like friends now, which she hasn't had for a long time, and so she was just greets these dogs. And but anyway, so this morning I was out letting Lady greet a dog very early in the morning, and my neighbor asked me how I was, which is weird because we don't usually like say bye and hi, because we just kind of, I like it. We don't, none of us say bye or hi to each other. We just kind of leave and continue on. Well, sometimes tonight I tried to say see ya because I was kind of distracted and I felt really weird because we're all asking how each other are. Because she asked me, "How are you?" And I was like, "Oh, that's weird. She's never asked me that before." But I was like, and I kind of hate that. And she's never this person's never done anything I hate. I think she's kind of an interesting, charming individual. Someone I know is gonna think that's funny, but uh, anyway, and then it occurred to me, then she said, "Oh, good." And then there was a pause, and I asked how she was, and she goes, "I'm feeling good," or whatever. And I realized she was asking me to check if we were all still healthy, if we didn't feel sick, if we didn't feel like we had the coronavirus. But no one wanted to say it. And it was like Voldemort, and it was like we all trying to just be positive um, and, uh, encourage each other through text. I was texting my landlord like yesterday. I was like, "Oh, potatoes have vitamin C in them," so because we're trying, just trying to like help each other stay healthy while we're at home and there's no food. A lot of the food's going out in the grocery stores. That sounds so funny. For some reason, I just say it and I'm like it's gonna. I know it's gonna be there again. I guess. You know what? I know it's gonna be there again. But anyway, it's just weird. Like I'll always run into sayings like, where did that come from? Why did people start saying that? And or what does that mean? And now, I mean, this whole thing is meant to just show us and remind us about what's important. I know, but I'm just trying to get a good meaning from it. Figure out if I'm in a situation how we can grow. Instead of just die. That's all I mean. But is that I feel like, what if we just, and then I just had another experience just now tonight where I went and saw another neighbor, his lady, when she hadn't really seen dogs very much today, and anyway, and so then I asked how he was. And I didn't mean to, but I just kind of asked, and I just asked plainly, "It's like, how are you?" Well, I guess I did. Is it, "How are you guys doing?" He says, "We're good, feeling good." And he said, "You?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm feeling good too." And we like smiled and we're like, "Good," But I was like, man, what if this really starts to like take on a new meaning, and I can be that old person that explains to that like 9, 10-year-old who's just waking up to like how life is, there's injustice, and they're like kind of disgruntled. Like, why do people ask that? Why do people ask how we are? Because I used to hate that. I used to hate that when people ask how I am. You don't really want to fucking know, right? Everyone kind of, that's how everyone really kind of, well, not everyone, but a lot of people really feel. I was like, man, now I've really asked it and had it asked to me by two people, genuinely. Like, we really are all want to know how we are doing in our health. Like, are you feeling okay? Because we're all connected. Like, it's like, because if you get it, but it doesn't feel like we're preying on each other. Like, oh my, I don't know. Man, it's just interesting, And now we're really asking. People are really asking and meaning, how are you doing? And I went to this supermarket or whatever you call in your area. The Kroger is where I went, and there was such a strange air. Like, it did seem like Black Friday in the grocery store, and they're like out of products, and they're trying to bring out whatever leftover product they had. Me and this other guy were just grabbing toilet paper off of this big crate they were rolling in from the back, because there wasn't any left on the shelves. And I just kind of like, I knew I needed groceries, but I don't know, I was like, maybe we should just go. Because everyone is starting to talk like they're freaking out and there's not going to be anything left. And I was like, well, maybe I should just go and just get some groceries anyway. And then I realized, oh, wow, everyone's just doing that too. Everyone's like, okay, well, I'm just going to get some groceries anyway, and then we're all there. But everyone was in such like a strangely, like a slight mix of defeat and yet vigor and like laughing about it. Like, what is this? This is good, right? We're good. Like, it wasn't like a Black Friday where and forgive me, I'm trying mouth. Where's my tea? Where like people were mean and angry and pushing, which is kind of what I was looking out for. I'm not trying to be hip. I have never bought a mason jar. And people suggest you should buy a mason jar, and it's just like, but you come across jars all the time. Why don't I just go out and buy one? Like, I always feel so wasteful when I like get something that comes in a jar, and I have to throw it away. I'm like, all this did was carry something to me. Now I just have to toss it into the trash. Anyway, and so like my cabinet, I'm moving in, guys. It's coming together. They're all in the sink because I just washed them. You can't tell. Anyway, I just have lots of weirdly shaped jars because I just end up keeping them. It makes me feel better, and so I use them. Oh, this is what I can show you. I use them all the time. It feels so cool. It works so much better than Tupperware. And I just like, this is a little peanut butter jar, and I have chickpeas in it, and I got rice and this. There you go. This is it. Signing off.